not just when she's attracted, but when her soul has actually chosen you. So let's revisit what those 7 signs mean. She brings peace, not pressure. She protects your mind, not just your heart. She's loyal with her energy. No mixed signals, no hidden DMs, no just friends, excuses. She sees you, not just your potential, and still loves what she sees. Even in your lowest moments, she fights for connection, not to win because she'd rather be close than be. Right. She supports your growth, even if it scares her. She'd rather lose her comfort than clip your wings. She welcomes your softness. She doesn't shame your pain. She becomes a safe place for it. She loves you quietly and shows it privately. No performance, no proving, just presence. Now, here's the truth. If you found a woman like that, take care of her. Not because she's perfect, but because she's real. And if you haven't met someone like that, yet don't settle. Wait for the one who doesn't just say she loves you, but one who lives it in the little things, in the quiet moments, in the choices no one sees. Because the right woman won't confuse drama for passion. She won't test you to feel wanted. She'll simply love you with clarity, with consistency, and with grace. That kind of love, it makes a man better. It builds empires, not ego, it heals. And when you see it, brother, don't run, don't doubt it, don't play games with it, honor it. If this spoke to something deep inside you, if it reminded you of someone, or maybe made you realize what you deserve, then do me one favor, hit that like button. So this message reaches more men who need to hear it. Subscribe to Stoic Paradox, where we don't chase validation, we chase truth, and drop a comment below. I know what love feels like now. Let's create a space where men know the difference between being wanted and being loved. You deserve more than attention. You deserve devotion. And on this channel, we'll keep reminding you of that. This is Stoic Paradox, where we uncover the quiet power of masculine peace and emotional wisdom. Not flashy, not fake, just real. Until next time, stay grounded, stay powerful, and never settle for anything less than intentional love. I'll see you in the next one. Let me ask you something. Have you ever had a woman in your life, maybe a friend, maybe someone you were casually seeing, and something about her just felt different? She didn't flood you with compliments, she didn't bombard you with messages, she didn't play games or post cryptic stories hoping you'd chase her, but somehow she was just there. She remembered little things about you that even you forgot. She gave you space when you needed it, and presence when you didn't ask. She made you feel calm, not excited in a temporary way, but steady, grounded, seen. And maybe because you were so used to mixed signals, drama, or chasing what didn't want to be caught, you overlooked her. You mistook her softness for indifference. You didn't recognize her silence as loyalty. You didn't realize she was loving you in a way that most men never get to experience. Because here's the truth, when a woman genuinely loves a man, she doesn't always say it out loud. She doesn't need a stage. She doesn't need applause, because her love isn't for performance. It's for protection. It's for building with you, standing beside you, believing in you when the world doesn't. But the tragedy, most guys miss it. They miss the small gestures, the emotional cues, the deep loyalty hidden in her behavior. They walk away, searching for fireworks, never realizing they left behind the rarest kind of warmth. And if that's ever been you, if you've ever lost someone real because you didn't know what real love looked like, or worse, if you're with someone now and you're wondering if her feelings are genuine, then you need to watch this video until the end, because today I'm going to reveal the 7 undeniable things a woman does only when she genuinely, fully, deeply loves you. No confusion, no guessing, just real grounded truth about how a woman shows her love. Not with big words, but with consistent, invisible loyalty. Welcome to Stoic. Paradox, the place where modern men come to find emotional clarity, relationship wisdom, and the Stoic truth beneath the surface of human behavior. On this channel, we don't chase superficial validation. We look deeper, we strip away noise. We study what's real, not just what's popular, and what's more real and more misunderstood than the quiet ways women love. See, the modern dating world is flooded with noise. Endless, swiping, temporary chemistry, mixed signals, masked intentions, and for the emotionally grounded man, it's exhausting, because when you want depth, commitment, and real connection, you realize something most men don't. True love doesn't chase attention. It offers presence. It doesn't speak loudly. It listens quietly. It doesn't demand drama. It invites peace. So how do you know when a woman's feelings are real? What does it actually look like when her heart has moved from interest to affection to fuller-on devotion? That's what we are here to uncover. These 7 signs aren't found in pop psychology or viral dating trends. They're grounded in real experience, real emotion, and real feminine love, because when a woman genuinely loves you, her energy shifts, and if you know what to look for, you'll never have to ask, does she really feel something for me again? So if you're ready to decode the hidden behaviours of a loving woman, let's begin. This is Stoic Paradox, and these are 7 things women do when their love is 100% real. When she prioritizes your peace over her ego in a world where relationships often feel like battles of control. Drama or attention seeking a woman who genuinely loves you will stand out for one rare quality: she brings peace, not pressure. She doesn't need to win arguments just to prove a point. She doesn't create chaos just to feel power, and she doesn't confuse attention with affection. Instead, she becomes intentional about protecting your emotional space. She knows you carry weight. The world doesn't see your dreams, your burdens, your quiet struggles. And when she loves you, she becomes a soft place in a hard world. She asks questions that show she truly wants to understand you. She listens without interrupting, not just to respond, but to absorb. She gives you time alone without guilt. Tripping you, she doesn't need you to constantly explain yourself. This kind of woman becomes your calm in the storm, not because she's submissive or weak, but because she's strong enough not to take your inner world personally. That's rare. That's love too. She's loyal with her energy, not just her body. Most men hear the word loyalty and think of physical faithfulness. But the truth is deeper than that. Real loyalty is emotional, spiritual, energetic. A woman who loves you genuinely doesn't just stay faithful. Physically, she remains faithful in the way she thinks about you, talks about you, and protects the sacredness of your connection. She doesn't entertain guys in her DMs just for fun. She doesn't seek validation from She doesn't seek validation from other men. When you're not around, she doesn't make you feel like an option. She makes you feel like a choice, and she doesn't play with the idea of maybe someone better, because in her eyes, you are the standard. She protects your name when you're not there. She corrects people who try to gossip or disrespect you. She holds emotional boundaries with others because her heart isn't wandering. That level of integrity isn't common when a woman does this. You're not just her boyfriend or partner, you're her person. 3, she sees you, not just what you can provide. We live in a transactional world, a world that says, "What can you do for me?" before asking, "Who are you really?" But when a woman loves you for real, she doesn't fall in love with your money status or looks. She falls in love with something deeper, your essence, your presence, your soul. She admires your values. She respects how you think. Not just what you own. She's fascinated by your mission, your pain, your principles. She isn't impressed by surface-level things. She's impressed when you admit you're scared, but you keep going anyway. She's moved when you show compassion, even when you don't have to. She sees the man underneath the mask, and here's the most powerful part. She still chooses you even when you feel weak, lost, or uncertain, because to her, love isn't about your performance. It's about your presence. That kind of love is so deep. 4. She fights for you, not with you. Disagreements are natural, but how someone argues reveals everything about how they love a woman who genuinely loves you. Doesn't aim to hurt you with her words. She doesn't weaponize your past. She doesn't scream just to scare you. She doesn't bring up your wounds to win. Instead, she fights for resolution, for understanding, for connection. Even when she's upset, she speaks to you with respect. She pauses before lashing out. She's aware of your triggers, not to use them, but to protect them. Because love isn't about being right, it's about staying close. Even in the heat of disagreement, she says things like, "I'm not trying to argue, I'm trying to understand. I know we're frustrated, let's not forget. We're on the same team, that's maturity, that's emotional security. And it's one of the clearest signs of real love." 5. She supports you, even when she's afraid. Growth can be scary, not just for you, but for her too. If you get a big job offer in another city, if you start investing time in building something bigger, if you begin changing your lifestyle habits or routines, even if she's scared of what it might mean for her, a woman who truly loves you will still support you. She won't guilt trip you for evolving. She won't make your growth about her loss. She'll stand beside you while you level up, because her love isn't based on control. She wants to see you win, even if it stretches the relationship. She might cry, she might feel fear, but she won't hold you back, because real love doesn't shrink you. It stretches with you, and when a woman cheers for you, even while she's scared of losing comfort, that's not just love. That's courageous love. 6. She lets you be weak without making you feel less of a man. Society tells men we need to be strong. Man, up, don't cry. But when you love someone deeply, there comes a moment when your armor cracks. You show fear, frustration, vulnerability. And that's the moment most people flee, but not her, when a woman genuinely loves you. She doesn't run from your softness. She holds it. She welcomes it. She protects it. You can cry in front of her, and she won't flinch. You can confess your doubts, and she'll listen without judgment. You can fall apart and she won't say you're weak. She'll say, "I've got you." Because in her eyes, your humanity isn't a flaw. It's a privilege. She's honoured to witness that kind of safe space. You don't find it twice 7. She loves you without needing to be seen. Loving you in a world obsessed with Instagram, relationships, flashy gestures, and public validation. A woman who genuinely loves you doesn't need the world to see her love. She just needs you to feel it. She's not performing for likes. She's not flexing for friends. She's not posting stories just to prove she's adored. She loves you quietly, deeply, authentically. She'll show up when no one's watching. She'll cook for you when you're sick. She'll leave you thoughtful notes you never asked for. She'll protect your reputation in rooms you'll never enter. Her love isn't loud, it's loyal, it's not flashy, it's foundational. And if you've ever felt a love like that, cherish it, because that's the kind of love that's built to last decades, not just days. Let's take a step back and breathe this in. You've just heard the 7 things a woman does when she genuinely loves you, not just when she's infatuated, not just when she's bored,